Sorry about the poor preparation for performance. I thought I was going to have a nice relaxing afternoon. Nope. We got these from the clerk, so Suzanne Cook, do not try and use it against Philip Kemp in the hearing tomorrow on the 30th. American people, here's about as clear and cut away I can show you what's about to happen. So you get to choose which law we follow from here on out. Okay, here's a motion to hold Kemp in criminal contempt, filed June 24th of 2021 at 3:15 p.m. Father also falsely said he didn't know his calls were being posted to YouTube. Yeah. He's in jail. I'm not talking with him about it. I'm just recording the phone calls. And the various YouTube postings, Father tells YouTube channel Just Conspiracy owner Jonathan Cross, that's me, to edit and post however he wants on YouTube. Okay? Well, she doesn't give a source for this. She doesn't give an exhibit. Okay? She doesn't give an exhibit or sources for a lot of things that, in my opinion, are just made up. Okay? But let's keep going. Just Conspiracy, in which he and Father discusses prior to June 18 the full terms of the sua sponte order. Cross reads it to Kemp, then immediately following the June 18 hearing, Father's conversation with Cross, including Father's derogatory commentary that Mother is a baby mama terrorist, that the court is corrupt and crooked, that counsel for Mother is corrupt and crooked, and that the court and counsel for Mother are conspiring against Father. Okay, well, you want to know a really good way to solve this issue? Is for it to just sound completely unbelievable. Because you're not actually corrupt and crooked. That is the best way to move forward, is by you adjusting your actions, so even if you do have some type of corrupt or crooked stance on something, it doesn't seem so obvious that bystanders could just pick it up. Okay, additionally, per the YouTube channel, a fundraiser has been created for Father, which should also count as income to Father and a further ability to pay child support, which Father is willfully refusing to do. Exhibit A. I have no clue what you're talking about. I have talked to a lot of people about this within the past hour. I don't know anybody who knows what you're talking about. We don't know of any fundraiser that has been put together for Kemp. We don't know. And the fact that you're saying I'm doing it and I don't know, I'm telling you under the penalty of perjury right now. I have no clue what this is talking about. Okay, attached here too is Exhibit B. Is the YouTube posting on June 21, 2021, Supreme Court hang-up, in which Cross calls the clerk of the appellate court, the Supreme Court, and thereafter offers his various theories and opinions on a host of issues in this case. While Kemp is not recorded nor participating in this posting, the posting only occurred due to Kemp's actions in this matter. No, the posting with the Supreme Court had nothing to do with Kemp or his actions. It was solely the actions of the Supreme Court of Tennessee. It was solely the fact that they're not following any type of due process, their own constitution, their own case laws. That's what prompted that to be put up and displayed on YouTube, as this will be. Okay, Father has demonstrated consistently oppositional, conflict-ridden, stubborn beliefs and behavior that he answers to no one. Well, therefore, I kind of agree with you. He answers to no one because nobody has made a verified claim of some type of wrongdoing, and that was verified by Don Ash. Nobody has made a verified claim, yet no one has been holding him in jail for almost a month now. And then it gives you a bunch of Tennessee codes, 366106, 366106. There's a lot of sixes in there, 666, 666. I have no clue what any of those mean, but they're trying to use it as an excuse to take away Kemp's children and his right to be a dad. Father continues to threaten the court, counsel, and mother, with each threat becoming more detailed and specific. That's funny because you don't really mention the details and the specifics of these things going on. Okay? Father and Cross are conspiring across state lines to plan, incite, and commit violent acts and laughing while doing so. I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to have a peaceful resolve of getting law back into the courthouses for about 6 years now. So I have no clue what she's talking about. We're planning to incite violence. In fact, I was speaking very much against inciting violence. That's kind of the whole thing I was talking about. Mother moves that father be held in criminal contempt for his participation and commentary in Exhibits A and C, which he didn't exactly know about. They wish to charge him criminally for acts that he had no idea were going on, in which I exercised my right of freedom of speech. See, not only have they taken Kemp's right of freedom of speech, they're trying to take all of our rights of freedom of speech. And they're trying to use the way we care about one another to enforce it. Is this the dad you wish for? Mother moves that father be held in civil contempt. Mother moves that the court revoke the suspended 20 days. And the mom's moving for Kemp to pay for Suzanne Cook to commit bartry against him. Yep. And for those of you who don't know, bartry is when you basically stir up controversy where otherwise none would exist. And you do it because you're an attorney and you're trying to make money off of it. Trying to keep this short, so let's keep going. Okay, here's a supplement to Mother's motion for civil and criminal contempt, filed June 29 at 9:25 a.m. this morning. Okay. They revised Exhibit D because they have to make a correction, because they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, Exhibit E, Jonathan Cross of Just Conspiracy, and the comments are specifically referencing taking violent action. Now, I don't have this page printed up, but let me tell you about the comments that they are talking about. And I'll put this up because it's Exhibit E. Okay, here's Exhibit E. Gray Ford says, it's about principle and nothing else. If they act wrong within their rules, our only chance for salvation is to grab our axes and pitchforks and take no prisoners. Well, I'm pretty sure that was a euphemistic way of saying, yeah, there's going to be violence if we don't get courts of law back, because that's kind of a pattern of history. Okay? I'm sure that they weren't saying that they were going to go pick up their AR-15. So here's the answer back to them. Violence isn't the answer and won't get Kemp out of jail. To which they respond, I agree, violence is not the answer, but it's the only solution to tyrants every time, and I can't see the rest. Okay? They're using the fact that we are discussing this and how to solve the problem as evidence against Kemp on why he should be locked up after they already took away his Father's Day. Because apparently Americans don't care about dads so much. Okay, none of this maelstrom of threats would be occurring but for Kemp's participation, cooperation, and direction. Again, Miss Suzanne Cook, Kemp is not directing me to do anything. He is not controlling, he is not running some type of criminal enterprise from jail. Just isn't happening. Get over it. Kemp has willingly lit the fuse on ticking time bombs from across the United States and can never, at this point, eliminate the broadcasting of false narratives. Which false narratives are you talking about, Suzanne Cook? Are you talking about the false narratives of your bartry? Are you talking about the false narratives of being denied due process in an open court of law? Are you talking about the false narratives of nobody having a verified complaint or accusation against Kemp? What are you talking about? I have no clue. Okay? Okay. And let me go ahead and say this, Suzanne Cook. I do agree with you that America is a ticking time bomb for violence. The only thing that we disagree upon is how to settle the situation, because you think by being more violent with Philip Kemp is going to solve the problem. I'm not for violence at all. I'm for self-defense, and there's a big difference, because self-defense is something you do to try to stop violence from being portrayed. To stop people who do evil from doing evil violently. That's what self-defense is. And if we can't get access to a court of law, if we can't get remedy, what is your other option? What is it? I'm all ears, because I've been looking for a peaceful resolution to this problem ever since my little man in training was born. So, but I don't see the solution in beating Kemp up again and throwing him back in jail because no one says anything against him about what he's doing wrong. Who's lighting the fuse on that time bomb? Okay. And here's what Suzanne Cook uses to justify what she's talking about. You cannot yell fire in a crowded theater and claim no responsibility from the chaos that ensues. Well, first of all, no chaos has ensued at all. None. We're not up there to be violent. We're up there to find a court of law. So let's just see what Don Ash has to say about this, because I think it's absurd. Hopefully, we have just enough law left that Don Ash is going to think it's absurd too. Hopefully. See what I'm talking about with them targeting everybody? Everybody who's online talking about this, it's coming. It's coming quickly. And we can try and solve it peacefully. But the only way to do that is by getting enough members of the public up to the public courthouse to enforce law themselves without violence. Just by having enough people to do it. And that is the last peaceful chance opportunity I see. Because it's just that lawless. Now it's up to you. It's up to the American people. You get to choose which law you wish to move forward with in your own reality. It's really that simple. And let me just explain something to everybody. Like, my name's Jonathan David Cross. I explained that in Mad Cow Virus, okay? Philip, the name Philip is from philos in Greek, which means love, loving, okay? Now, Kemp and camp are the same word, but Kemp means soldier. So, loving soldier. Okay? Camp is where soldiers spend most of their time, is at camp, when they're not raiding and destroying other stuff. That's Philip Kemp's name. Okay? Don means chief, means a ruler. That's why they call, the Don Juan, the chief, the king, the ruler. Ash is pretty self-explanatory. It's what is created after you have a really, really big fire and everything burns down. Suzanne, okay? Suzanne's name literally means lily. But in this circumstance, I think we could just skew it a little bit to mean Lilith. You can't write this stuff. You can't make it up. It's right there in front of your eyes. The Garden of Eden is here and now. Are you kicked out? Or do you wish to be a part of it? Because I'm going to tell you right now, this government is not the garden. We are. Anyways, I gotta go. This video was way longer than I wanted it to be anyways. One world, love, and peace.